Okay, everybody, I'm here. I'm trying to record on multiple platforms, stream on one. Let's see if it's working. I don't have any way of knowing until I start seeing comments, and there's about a 30-second delay. I've got a good Wi-Fi connection here and a good 4G connection, so we should be good. So I am here at Eastside Honda in Baytown again today. Been hanging out with the guys here in the showroom and talking about bikes and politics and you name it. And now it's time to do the unboxing because they have moved the bike up to the front where we've got a good signal. So they're accommodating my needs today, which is really nice. I do appreciate it. These are great guys to work with out here at Eastside. I like them. Here we are. Hey, on the Rebel. Good to see you, buddy. Thanks for joining in. The guys helping me here, they're normal, what do you call them, porters, or what are your normal, your assemblers? Okay, so their assemblers are off for the holidays, so they are helping me do this today. Sorry, I got to remember I got multiple cameras on. I got a chest camera on here too. So this is the Honda NAVI. They said these come 2 to a crate, so whenever they're shipping these, the shipping cost is split between the two of them. And this is coming up from Mexico, I'm presuming. And here is my stock number. I don't know if it lists the, no, kind of says it, Verde. We're gonna find out if it's the right green. So they're coming up from Mexico. Yep, all right. Anyway, so let's get this party started. All right, so who all we got here? Howdy. Go back through my comments while these guys are doing the unboxing. I'm rolling back through the comments here, bear with me. Try to keep at least one of my cameras recording me, or not me. All right. Knife Collector, good morning. Joshua Rahman, big box, yeah it is. Got a chest rig on that I'm trying to not cover up the camera, but I'm holding the phone. I'm streaming this through a web browser app on StreamYard to my channel. So here we are, 2 to a crate. Nice. Morning, Riker Dave. How are you, buddy? There's 2. No, I'm not taking 2, Ragnar. I'm not taking 2. Just 1, but they come shipped 2 to a crate. So I've got to go through this. They're going to pull both of them off of the crate, I assume, and they're going to prep mine. And it looks like there's not going to be a lot of prep involved, kind of like with the CT125, the Trail Cub, yeah. Really all there was to that was putting the mirrors on, putting fuel in the tank, checking the oil level, and that's it, connecting the battery. Nut brown, yeah, Joshua. I think the nut brown might be the next one that I'll go for, and that might be the giveaway bike. I hinted at that in my previous vlog that I did regarding the NAVI about a month ago. My plan is to get a second one of these. I've already got a deposit down at another dealer. Had I known 2 were coming to a crate, I might have just gotten 2 from these guys at the same time. But I'll probably get another color, and we'll arrange some kind of a giveaway on the channel, raffle or whatever. I'm not sure how that's going to play. Oh, he's tapping at the, yeah, the storage box. Yeah. They said it's like 14 liters or something. It's not big enough for a helmet. I'll do some close-ups on that in a minute.
Bike that small, having that much storage.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool. The front wheel is bigger than it looks in the pictures, but the rear wheel is, 10-inch instead of 12-inch, so odd size difference, but it doesn't look too bad. And I'm standing in front of at least one of my cameras. There's too many cameras. All right, let me go back to the comments here. And Gus, on the Rebel, thank you for the coffee this morning. I'll record some of that with the chest cam here. See what I'm looking at. I'll go down through the comments here, see if I can do 3 things at once. Hey, Mark, so cool that they did the video. Any CRF 300Ls? You guys have 300Ls on the showroom in there?
Yeah, we can't even get any.
Can't even get them. Okay. All right.
End of January.
End of January. Okay. So there's your answer, Mark. And everybody, there's about a 30-second delay to when you send a comment and I see it and then it comes back out. So there's a little delay. Myriad, what was my out the door price? I'm going to hold that for the end of the stream here. I talked about it on my Instagram live that I was doing this morning on the way in. Obviously, 1807 is the pipe dream. That's just the MSRP. It's not the real out the door price. You're going to have setup fees, freight fees. You're going to have all kinds of stuff. So your real price after it's all said and done with tax, title, drive out, it's going to be a few $100s higher. But I'll hold that for the end of the stream, just so people don't get immediately discouraged. It's not bad. It was a few $100 extra, but you got to expect that with any bike. There's going to be fees added onto anything. Government wants their piece, of course. And then in the case, one of the cameras gave up. In the case of the Navi being so low with its initial MSRP, that 1807 or whatever, when you start adding fees onto it, it feels like a lot more because proportionately it's going up. But for a big bike, you wouldn't feel those fees so much. So yeah, anyway, I won't harp on that too much. It's life. And I've got to turn this camera off. My chest cam has decided to totally give up. I don't know what's going on with the chest cam. It just decided to overheat and it keeps saying file repair failed. So, okay, I give up. All right, so what do we got? We got our little, that's the gas lid. Storage box is down below, obviously. We'll get to all the walk around here in a little bit. And somebody joyrode my new one, 0.6 of a mile. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's on the dyno. Cool. It's good looking. I like the pea green color. They call it grasshopper green. Looks like a pea green to me. Here we go. I can get in here. I don't have a light. So it's going to be a dark hole for you guys, but it's reasonably sized. You can throw your rain gear. He's got a light. So you can throw your rain gear in there, lunch, sneakers if you're going to the gym, whatever. But I'll be putting a rack back here on the back of it. Honda does sell an accessory rack. It's probably not here yet. I'm sure Shad and some of the other manufacturers will also come up with racks, and I'll probably put a small top box back here just to hold stuff, lockable, Side stand and center stand. Now, apparently in I don't know about Mexico, but in the Indian market where this was originally marketed or sold, they did not come with a side stand. So everybody over there is trying to find side stands. They have to get it as an accessory part. We get both. We get side and center. And that was my biggest complaint about the Super Cub not having a side stand on the Super Cub, because it was a little precarious to kind of hold it steady, climb off of it, and hit the center stand. It was just silly. So it had to have a side stand. So anyway, 2 to a crate. We've got the accessory boxes of stuff there. I'm sure that's the mirrors that have got to be strapped on. They'll go through the unboxing. Hey, Riker Dave, thanks for becoming a member. I got to go back through my comments. I've been looking at the bike and not looking at comments. All right, where are we going? Let me find out where I left off. Where did I leave off?
So it feels like the plug here.
Pluggy?
I bet that's where you have to release the seat. But it's a screw.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think I saw video, one of the press release videos, they were showing how to remove the seat, but I don't know. Good luck.
Yeah, 'cause there's no lever.
Of course, you know, battery. You got to get under the seat to hook up the battery, yeah. Okay, sorry, back to comments. Back to comments. Got Jared, got Myriad. Myriad's getting one, all right. On the Rebel, so freaking cool. Yeah, man, thanks for joining. I'm gonna be road tripping this thing immediately. I'll be headed out, I don't know, in the next couple weeks, first week or so of January, probably do a 3 or 4 day little road trip, moto camp, whatever I can do. Yes, you are correct. It looks like it's pretty much all set up. Of course, the mirrors are not in here. I'm going to be putting different mirrors on mine, very likely, but the factory ones will do for now. Not really much to do. Mirrors, battery, fuel, obviously. They probably have to check the crankcase, make sure there's oil in it. This is not a water-cooled bike, so you don't have to worry about antifreeze or any of that. It is about as simple as it gets. It's a scooter motor. So this is from the Activa, Honda Activa 110 in other markets, and they put this on a motorcycle-style frame, and you got a motor scooter. So what else? Anybody got questions? Let me finish getting through the comments here. To Ranger, yeah, you're saying nut brown would be interesting. Saw that. Awesome. Keep an eye on prep fees. Yes, I'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Prep fees are always going to be there, no matter what bike you get. The dealers do get compensated by the factory for some of the setup, but I mean, let's be honest, everybody. The motorcycle sales are not high volume. They're not turning a lot of units, so they've got to make money on the stuff here and there to keep these lights on, pay for the facility, everything else. So, if there's a couple $100 in fees, I don't care. I'm not going to complain about it. Steve Burns. Hey, buddy. Sorry it's so late on the comment. Good to see you. Mar, 1957. Hey, glad to figure out the live streaming. I hope it's coming through okay. We're going to find out. Oh, what's he got?
Seat lock.
Oh, yeah, seat lock under here. So that is, you throw the key in it, and the seat pops right off. So there's more storage here. I saw that in one of the preview videos. Of course, this isn't waterproof or anything like that, but yeah, easy enough. Battery's going to be right under that cover. Pull the screw, and away it goes. All right, back to the comments. Navi's going to sell like crazy. I agree. Okay, so getting back down through the list. CRF300Ls. Hi, I've been watching the Super Cub videos. Forward to seeing the reviews and the journey on the Navi. Thanks. Appreciate it, Ian. Yeah, I like touring on the little Super Cub. I'm editing my Cannonball Run series that I did back in July. Just now delving into that video queue and trying to crank out some of those videos. That was a 10,000 mile trip, or almost 10,000 mile trip, around the United States in a big triangle on the Super Cub for the Cannonball Run. It was a lot of fun. Mar 1957 is asking about the CT125. Any ideas when more are coming in? Any ideas when more Hunter Cubs are coming?
More what?
Trail 125s?
We actually have one showing up next month.
One next month, okay. So my suspicion, my conspiracy theory for behind the scenes of why Honda has been trickling those out so slow is very likely they're sandbagging on it so they can put the newer Euro 5 motor in them. Because the 22 Cub is getting the new Euro 5 motor. So it's emissions and whatnot. The CT125 didn't have that engine and they couldn't sell them in Europe and UK and stuff like that. So I'm thinking probably they're slowing down that production and then they're going to put the newer motor in it from the Cub. We'll find out. Steve Burns, hey buddy. Dealer doesn't add any prep fees or costs, EL. Yeah, like I say, I don't mind paying these guys to accommodate me, and they gotta feed themselves. I don't mind a couple $100. That's just a few eating out fast food meals, right? Hey, Dirt Rider, nice color choice. Yeah, this is the color that I wanted. I'm also interested in that nut brown. The nut brown looks pretty cool with the black wheels. It's kind of military-esque. All right, so trying to get, okay, so Guy Guidon, I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Really room for two. I don't know. I don't want to sit on the bike that's not mine, but I'm going to flip the pegs down. It's going to be a little tricky. Yeah, I don't think I want to sit on that. it's going to be snug, but the foot peg ratio or relationship, the pegs are kind of forward for the rider, so the passenger, your legs aren't going to interfere. I think that might work. You're just going to have to really like that person that's on the back with you. Okay, so best for Uber and Door Dashers. Yeah, I think so. It's going to be great for deliveries and all kinds of stuff. It's air-cooled, so it's stupid simple. Should be really reliable. Not much to work on. Small storage box is a nice lunch box. Yeah, you bet. PCX, you have to dismount to get to it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. miniMOTO all the way. Oh, on the Rebel. Okay, so thanks for the update on the audio. Sorry to hear that the audio is dropping out. Stream is good. I hope it stays put. If I stop wandering around, maybe it's better. And these guys are going to do the PDI probably without me back here, so I'm going to have to wrap this up so they can finish doing their thing. Yam Yam, I'm not riding it home today. I'm going to trailer it on the back of my beater pickup truck that's sitting out there. You probably can't see it. It's right out there outside the door. I got an old Ford F-150 with 1 billion miles on it. I'm trailering it home because I didn't have a ride to get out here today. Where you can stand out and tanks. Yes, you got it. Bright color. I don't have any other high-vis gear, so maybe I need to invest in a tennis ball yellow helmet, huh? First few digits of the VIN indicate that it's made in Mexico or India. I believe these are made in Mexico, but I'll verify that later. My bike has a VIN of 1444, I think, so not the first one off the line, but I'm pretty sure these are all made in Mexico. The ones coming to the U.S. anyway. All right, we've got 57 people on here, it says. Anybody got any more questions before I shut down the initial part of the live stream? I'm going to walk back inside and I'll walk you around the showroom. We can look at some other miniMOTOs while these guys are doing the prep and the PDI on this thing. And then I'm going to take it around the parking lot for a quick little test ride, maybe out on the road a couple miles and bring it back and load it up on the back of my hitch carrier. Guy, oops, about to drop the camera. And I'm standing in front of one of my other cameras probably. Looking forward to the review. Yeah, thanks. That should be coming later today. I plan on doing another live stream late this afternoon, and then again definitely tomorrow. I'll be doing a kind of a, well, sorry, for New Year's, not tomorrow. So I'll be sitting around asking questions, twisting knobs, pushing buttons while everybody's asking questions. All right, I'll let you guys get to it. I'll shut this one down over here. Doink. This one bit the dust early on. Don't know what was wrong with it. And I'll let these guys do their work. Grab my gear and get out of their way. Actually, I got to come back out here and grab my water. Got a police bike. Or it used to be an ex-police bike. That's my old beater. So my old Ford F-150 with 200 and I don't know how many thousand miles. I got a hitch carrier on the back. Lost the stream there for a second, sorry. Go outside and I lose Wi-Fi. So I'm going to bring this back indoors here. Let those guys finish the prep on that, and then I will head out there for the little test ride around the parking lot. So here's the showroom again. I don't know if that part of the stream came through early, but they've got quite a few Rebel 1100s in here. They've got the new nut brown, or whatever that brown is that they call the new Rebel. Is this the one? Nope. This is a black one like mine. Non-DCT, that's a standard. Yep, I see a clutch. And here is the DCT in the brown orange metallic. It's pretty good looking. The Honda pictures on their website make it look more brown. This is kind of like an orange because it has a gold orange metal flake in it. Looks pretty spicy. I like it. Not bad. And with the brown seat, I don't know if you're still on here, Gus, but with the brown seat, that would look pretty bad. I like it. Pretty cool. We got another black DCT here. That's It's the one I got. I see, yeah, you're liking that color, huh? Drool, drool, drool. Sorry about the glare on the camera here. I gotta get this direction so the camera doesn't wash out. Yeah, there you go. Just for you, Gus. Oh yeah, buddy. That looks sharp. I like it. I still like the black, but that would look really good with the brown seat and the grips, and yeah, pretty slick. Oh, sorry, Vintage Garage. I missed you. What did I say? What are the first few digits of the VIN number? Okay, my paperwork is put away. I can look at my paperwork in just a minute. I'll go grab it. It's behind the counter up there. We're up there. I'll put all those specs up there later. I took pictures of the buyer's contract and all that, and it has it on there. I don't know how the delineation works on the VIN numbers as far as country manufacturer and all that, but I know for sure that the Navi that I have is manufactured in Mexico. How heavy? How heavy on which one, Isaac? Heavy for the Navi? I think the Navi is like 220 pounds or something like that. I can't recall. Oh, Rebel. Rebel. The DCT is 508 or something like that. So not a light bike, 506 or something like that, I can't remember. The manual, this one is 487 pounds, if I recall, loaded with fuel, ready to ride. The DCT is about 20 pounds heavier than that. If I remember right, mine's like 506 or 507. This is the one that I have at home, bought it here. So yeah, anyway. Somebody had a question about the Goldwing, Ragnar. I hope I'm saying that your name right, Ragnarism. Yeah, here's a 22 Goldwing. I took some nice pictures of this one. This is it's got the red accents on it. It's pretty badass, I like it. This is the non-tour, obviously, because it doesn't have the rear box on the back, you know, top box for the passenger. I like this. And I like the gray one that was the previous model year. I think it was a 21 they had in like a dolphin gray. It's really nice looking. Now this is a matte finish. I don't know if that's coming out on camera. It's not gloss, so it's a matte blue, really slick. It's the same color that they used on, I think it was the CB300. They don't have one in here, but yeah, anyway. Have fun. X80V, Mark. I don't think so. I don't think we're ever going to see the X80V here. Honda doesn't want to bring it. I've been hoping for it for the last 5-6 years, but not going to happen. So here's another Goldwing. To answer the question, is there Goldwing on the floor? I think this is a 21. This is the full tourer version. 29.3 for the sticker, and this is a 21 touring, yeah. It's a good looking red, but I really like that blue. That's slick. I like it. Where else am I? How heavy? We got that. Navies 236 wet. Yes, I think you're correct. So that sounds like a lot for a small bike, but I think it's pretty much right in line with the Grom and some of the other miniMOTOs. I think even the Super Cub is 230-something pounds. This is a 21 Grom here, and they're roughly the same weight. The difference in the feel on the Navi is going to be more of the mass is going to be lower because your engine is down here in the rear swing arm section instead of in the middle of the bike. But you know, we're talking about a very light machine. Anything under 250 pounds is featherweight. Muddy Riker, the new bike have a DCT transmission. Yes, these are DCT. I don't know if you were talking about these Goldwings. This is the DCT. I don't know if that comes out on camera, but yeah, DCT, no clutch lever. The two Rebels over here are also DCT. These two, the black and the brown. That one is a manual. Anything else? Here's the Ruckus. So the Navi looks like a Ruckus and a Grom had a love child. Because it's kind of a utilitarian look, but it's got a scooter engine in the back. I like Groms, but it's really hard to make a case for a 50cc scooter in most busy cities. It's not fast enough to get around and not get run over, have impatient cagers trying to squash you. So I try not to ride my little Yamaha C3. It's a 50cc scooter, kind of like this. The Yamaha is fuel injected. These are still carbureted as far as I know. But yeah, anyway, 50cc scoots, it's, unless you're on a college campus or somewhere in a very pedestrian city, it's kind of hard to use those as a get-around tool. Where the Navi, on the other hand, is a 110. It's going to have considerably more get up and go. You know, it's not going to be fast, obviously, but better than a 50cc scoot. Where am I? We've got new PCX, Bama fan. No, I don't see any PCXs here, I don't think. Did I miss one earlier this morning? I thought I saw a scoot sitting over here on this side. Negative. Nope. No PCXs. They got a Monkey, they got a Metropolitan, they got Groms. They did have a child, yeah. So think about that look. Well, this is the 21. The 22 has that more modular side panels with the big screw-looking fastener things on the side panels. So that combined with that, that's pretty much what the Navi looks like. Girlfriend brought a new Grom. Hey, congrats to her. Awesome. Yeah, I've been thinking about getting the 22 Grom in ABS. Unfortunately, the 22 ABS you can only get in blue, which is similar to this color. I kind of prefer the SP version, which is the white, red, blue Honda colors, but you can't get that one in ABS. So what I might do is get that 22 version ABS in the blue and then just repanel it, put the white panels on it. They didn't have Navies in yet. Yeah, well, I guess we're close to Mexico, and that's where these things are coming from. So we're one of the first stops on the way up. From what I understand, I'm going to be the first one titled in Texas and possibly in the U.S. I'm not sure how the distribution in other states is going yet. miniMOTO Maniac. Hell yeah, man. Thoughts on the 250cc four cylinders like an old CBR 250RR? I'd love to have one of those here. They're fun. I had an RZ back in the day, and they're rev happy. I love the small displacement, high revving little machines. They're fun. You got to wring their necks to get anywhere because they have zero torque, but they're a lot of fun. Love the way they sound. It's like a little F1 bike. What else do we got? Oh, sorry. Immortal Griffin. That's the Rebel 1100 that I passed a minute ago. I'm probably running really behind on the comments. I do apologize. It takes a while for them to come in and for me to see them and then reply. That is the 22 Rebel 1100 DCT. No clutch lever. And that's their brown. It's kind of an orange-brown metallic. Looks pretty spicy. I like it. It's almost like a cinnamon color. Pair that up with the brown seat and some other stuff. Look pretty slick. What do we got? Vintage Garage, no doubt assembled in Mexico, made in India. It's possible, vintage, very likely. These were originally Indian market machines, and they didn't sell as well there as some other brands and makes did. So I think Honda might have a few warehouses full of these things, and they're trying to find somewhere to sell them. That's all right. We like little bikes. We'll take them. Oh, Muddy Riker. Yeah, my Riker is still in the shop for an exorcism. I've got to get whatever the steering, tie rod, ball joint, all that stuff fixed. So it's been torn apart over at my local dealer in Katy for a couple of weeks. And I said, keep it as long as you need it. I just want it fixed. Was reading the Honda NAVI was a few hundred in India. It was a pretty cheap bike there. Obviously, we're paying a little more for it here because this is North America. And, you know, they don't have to ship them all the way from India. These are being assembled here in the North American continent in Mexico. Oh, yeah. Griffith, she got the 22 ABS. Yeah, that's the one that I want. I just don't like I like the blue. I'd just rather have it in white. Yeah. A plastic set on it is going to be $300 or something like that. It's not going to be bad at all. Where am I? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up on comments. miniMOTO, first good bike, beginner rider. Joshua, that's a good question. I can't really say. It depends on your area, where you live, what your intended commuting chores or riding chores are going to be. If you live in a congested city center where speeds aren't really high, miniMOTOs are great. You get a lot of fuel efficiency out of them. They've got enough steam to accelerate up with traffic from stop and go and stuff like that. So miniMOTO would be good for that. If you've got longer commutes where you've got to get on the highway and do 60 plus miles an hour fighting homicidal cagers, miniMOTO is not really suited well for that. I do it on my channel, but I'm a maniac. I wouldn't advise that for first-time riders. You'll have a coronary and probably panic attack yourself on the curb before you get anywhere. Where am I going? Smell tannerite in the Riker's future. Fuck yeah, man. I'm trying to keep my tongue tied on that one and not curse, but I'll tell you, I'm more than a little unhappy with my Riker. Hopefully I can resolve that thing soon, or I might start selling pay-per-view tickets for a bonfire with that thing. Aged copper on the Rebel, says Gus. Yeah, I think you're right. Looks like a cinnamon in person. It's really good. I like it. Navi, does it come with a shovel? I don't know, Dave. What does that mean? It's an Irish joke. You're going to have to explain. Found me through Birch. Hey, thanks. Birch is great. Yeah, if you like Rebel content, Birch is the go-to man. I love the guy. He's had a Rebel 300, 500, and 1100, and he is the information source on YouTube when it comes to Rebel life. Josh, yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for the questions. Glad to help. Lear's Lens, have I heard anything about the 22 CT125? No, well, yeah, just a little bit earlier, the boys in the back prepping my bike said that they are expecting another CT125 in January, February. It's just a few weeks away, but I don't know if it's going to be any different than the 21. I kind of doubt it. I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything officially on Honda's site or elsewhere if it's going to have the new Euro 5 motor, the upgraded engine with better emissions, slightly better power, and also an oil filter, which is a huge bonus. I never was really a fan of the oil spinner thing where you don't have an external cartridge that you can change. Okay, here's Dave. He's explaining it. Navi, Ireland built roads and infrastructure 100 years ago all over the place. Navi. Okay, so the name of the company or contractor, I guess, was Navi. Bring a shovel, yeah. Well, hopefully I don't need a shovel with this because it doesn't have that much suspension. I think it's got like 2.5, less than 3 inches of suspension. And I don't want to call. Somebody's calling me, so just ignore that, guys. When will Navies hit the dealerships? Well, you're looking at it. I mean, we got some here in Texas. Pardon my phone. When I'm streaming, I can't even see the calls coming in, so I have to ignore them. Okay, so now the phone's not ringing. Here at Eastside Honda, let's see if I can get their logos in the stream. Yeah, baby, Eastside Honda. I'm in Baytown, Texas, and they got 2 Navies in. I think they may have had one more crate in the back where I came from just a little earlier, back there in the service and prep department. I think all they got were green ones right now, but we should be seeing them distributed over the next, I don't know, few weeks across the U.S. What I had heard originally was it was going to be February before they would show up. And then I got a text from my guys here, and they said, we just got invoiced for the Navi, so it could show up as early as today. And I was thinking, okay, well, so the invoice is showing up today. What does that mean? He said, no, the bike. I'm like, oh, man, cool. So that was Tuesday. And I had to rearrange my schedule for yesterday and today, and I came over here this morning to do the deal. Where am I? Indian Chief and a BMW. Yeah, I ride all sizes of bikes, too, man. My wife always asks me, why do you need so many motorcycles? And I immediately turn around and ask her, well, why do you need so many purses and shoes? Because they all suit different purposes, right? Right? Come on, who's with me? Well, I'd do a Buc-ee's or a Wendy's on the way home. Yeah, I might do a Buc-ee's. I was thinking about a brisket sandwich. Sounds pretty good. It's on the other side of the highway going back into town, but yeah, I might swing around there. Yeah, John, I did. I bought a Honda NAVI. I don't know if the guys will want me walking back there, and I might drop the stream again. If when I move between access points in here on their Wi-Fi, I might lose the stream. But yes, I bought a NAVI. I'll go back out here and see if they still have the crate sitting there with the other one on it. I got the Grasshopper green. It's kind of a lime high-vis green. Nope, they closed the door. Oh, let's see if I can peek through the window. Oh, NAVI, 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 NAVI. No, they moved it. They moved it. It was right there. You can see the empty box on the floor. So mine is over here behind the doors where all the magic happens, where they're prepping it. So yes, I got the green NAVI, and I have a second one for anybody that's tuned in late. There's a second one that's being reserved, or has been reserved, at my local dealer at Wild West Motoplex in Katy. So I'll see what color they receive. I could have bought 2 of these had I known, these things came 2 to a crate. I would have just gotten 2 of the green ones. But the second bike is going to be a giveaway on the channel. So stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to figure out all of YouTube's terms of service and all the rules and regulations, and I'm going to do a giveaway on the Honda NAVI. Do a raffle or whatever it takes, and if I can come near break even on the price and don't have to drop all the money for a giveaway, then I'm all for it. Dealer's way better stock. Oh, you're up in Philly. Hey, this dealer's Honda only. I've seen a couple of other things used in here at various points, but yeah, they've got a decent selection here. My normal dealer out there in Katy, Wild West Motoplex, they carry everything. They got BMW, every now and then they have Ducati in there. Everything you can imagine. They sell Harley, they sell Yamaha, Kawasaki, Honda. So they've usually got a pretty big inventory. But with all the shipping delays across the country for the last, 18 months or whatever, bikes are getting hard to find. Guy says, my Ohio dealership is getting Grasshopper green in January, and then a red one is expected in March. Yeah. When I got my reservations in last month or whatever, I said I want the first available. I don't care what color it is. But the Grasshopper green is the one that I wanted, so that worked out. Yam Yam, yes, I do still plan on making the Cub a 150cc. I'm going to put an upgrade kit on it. I haven't decided if it's going to be the like a Yamanashi 143cc kit, or if I'm going to go full tilt and do the Kitico Neo 181cc. I might go ahead and do the 181 because that'll just be a cannonball killer. John, I like the price. I'll talk about the price. I guess we're getting long in the stream now, so if anybody that has stayed tuned in for this long, I'll go ahead and spill the beans. I need to find my contract, and I'll show you live. I took pictures of it, but I'll show you the price and how the breakdown goes. Can I get my bag? I don't want to show all your stuff down here. Ah, cool, thanks. Ugh. All right. Got my GoPro bag full of camera gear, and there's money in it, so I didn't want to leave it just sitting out here on the floor. Okay, get my contract out. I'm gonna set the phone up on a tripod for a second, so bear with me, everyone. I apologize for the motion sickness here. Get off of there. Need to be hands-free for a moment. We'll give you a view of the showroom while I sort out my paperwork. What do I got? What do I got? Let me find my contract in here. Okay, so motorcycle papers. Yeah, buddy. Oh man, hungry now. I only have pizza. Sam Zaker. Hey, Sam. Hey, buddy. Long time no talk. How you been? I don't like normally showing these papers because it's got my name and my address and my phone numbers on it. I don't mind. You guys probably know where I live. You can figure that out on my videos, but my phone numbers I try to keep for just my buddies. I don't want everybody and their dog finding out my phone number, and then I'm getting text messages at 3 a.m. from India. No offense to anybody that lives in India. Just don't want to talk to you in the middle of the night. Okay, so I can fold that up to where you can't see that part of it. All right, so here we go. I don't know if you guys are able to see this. I'll break it down. Let's start with the serial number. You guys can kind of see that. 3H1JK0700ND. So mine is 1444 is my VIN. So the 3H1JK, I'm not sure what that breaks down to and where it was manufactured. We'll look that up later. All right, so let's get to the numbers here. I'm trying to figure out how to do this and still be hands-free. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go. Now I can get a better lighting. Come on, we gotta have a proper unveiling here. Come on. All right, who's still tuned in? Let's get to the dirt. All right, so if this comes out on camera, I hope. If not, I'll just read it to you. So MSRP 1807. We've got factory options of nothing. We've got freight of $276.50. Now, originally they thought it was going to be $400 and something freight, almost $500 freight, but they didn't realize that there were 2 to a container, so that's cut in half. So this is the actual price for freight, so $276.50. Dealer prep is $212.50, and then title fee is Texas, $33. I don't know what VIT is, vehicle something, $324, and inspection a whopping $7. So dun 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 dun. My total price before excise taxes and all that nonsense, the cash price is $2339.24. Then the state wants their cut. You got sales tax of $143.50, license and registration fees, document fees, blah blah blah, administration, bureaucracy. Welcome to the party. So the actual out the door right there next to my thumb, hopefully that's coming out on camera, is $2654.04. So $2,600 and change. That's the out the door price for a Navi in Texas. And I put a $500 deposit on this thing a month ago, so today I handed them $2,100. So there's your answer. $2654.04. $500 was my deposit. $2154 today. $2654 total. That's out the door, Navi. So, as I was alluding to earlier, the pipe dream of, oh, it's only an $1,800 bike. Well, that's never going to happen. It's not going to happen with anything, including the other miniMOTOs, Super Cubs, Groms, Ruckus, any of that. I mean, whatever their price is, you can figure you're going to add $400 to it for title fees, government fees, setup, all that. There's going to be some ancillary charges there. Okay, sorry, back to questions. I'm trying to drink my coffee and not give you guys too much motion sickness while this thing's sitting on a tripod. Purchase a Pioneer. Oh, nice. So you're gonna get that Pioneer. Good stuff. I'd buy that for $1. Sam, yeah, glad to see him getting a new one. Yeah, like I need more bikes. This is number 24 in the garage. I have to get rid of some machines. 24 bikes in the garage. Well, technically, only 8 or 10 in the garage, but the rest of them are in my warehouse. The Immortal Griffith, finding an 11 up here. Wow. So you can always buy down here and ship it. I know a lot of people do that, ship it across the country. It costs you $600 in shipping usually for a bike, so not the greatest. Dave Strait, are they ABS? No, the Navi is not ABS. It has CBS, combined braking system. So the front and rear drum brakes are linked together, and I think that's how they get around some of the regulations. I know UK, Europe, and other countries are getting real stringent on either combined braking or ABS. US is kind of strict on that, but not as bad. Yeah, trying to reach out about my extended warranty. I keep getting calls. I don't know what it is. Hey, Mar. Yep, glad to give you the price breakdown. I didn't want to lead off with that because I figured everybody would just go, poo, it's not 1807. Of course it's not 1807. Nothing ever is. It's 42. Isn't that the answer to everything? Dave Strait, 3H1 chassis, made in Mexico. Yep, that's what I figured. These are local. They're Mexico, or local North America anyway. Vintage Garage. Yep, chiming in on the same thing. 3H1 Mexico. Yep. Go big on that Cub. Hey, thanks, Sam. I've been doing the Cannonball videos, trying to at least get my editing queue kind of knocked down for the trip up to Bar Harbor, but I haven't gotten into the actual Cannonball part of the ride yet. I've got like 1, maybe 2 more little videos that are going to be getting up to Maryland, or sorry, not Maryland, Maine, and then after that I'll dig into the full ride series, you know, 10 days across the country. So, yep, built in Mexico, you got it. So, tequila, yeah, you betcha, man. Some chicharrones. All right, any more questions, anybody? You need to see something on the floor here while we wait? I think the guys are probably about done with my setup. Don't see any more questions coming in. There's a big delay, usually 30 seconds or more before I see a question. Don't know if I can answer any questions or show you anything about the Navi or any other bikes while I am here. I'm gonna try to put myself in this chair and not knock the camera over at the same time. Okay. What do we got? I'll just leave you looking at this very nice Goldwing. I like the blue, man. That's a slick blue. Hey, Guy. Appreciate the video. Magnetic drain plug for the Cub. Yeah. You know, I don't know if you saw my recent transmission, sorry, not transmission clean out, the oil spinner clean out. If you haven't seen that service video on my channel, go look at that one. And you can see how small that centrifugal spinner area is. It's very small, and the only thing that I was pulling out of there seemed to be clutch material. So that means that little spinner doesn't do much for cleaning out or sanitizing the rest of the oil in the sump. So that magnetic drain bolt is fantabulous. I've always seen, you know, little ferrous sludge on it and sometimes some little chunky bits of metal, so it does its job. I'll be putting one in the Navi as well. How many colors can I pick, or just say take what I get? Dave, I said first thing, but I did want the green that I got, so that was just luck of the draw. Any CB300s? You know, I thought they had a CB300 in here earlier. I could have sworn I walked by one earlier. I may be mistaken. That might be a 650 over there. I'll walk over there. You can't see through all the bikes, but right back over there, the one sitting back there. It's maroon, and I think that might be a 300. It's a CB. I'm not sure if it's the little one or not. John Cherokee, top speed 50 miles an hour on the Navi. We're going to find out very soon, like today probably. From what I've seen, the reviewers out in California, when they got the test rides on it, they were getting between 50 and 55 out of it. So I guess it kind of depends on road conditions and all that. And of course, a broken-in bike is going to get better top speeds than a brand new one. So everybody was riding brand new ones at the press launch, and I'll be riding a brand new one in about 30 minutes. Ragnar, yeah, I've owned 4 Goldwings over the years. They were all older ones. They weren't this new fancy 6-cylinder monster. I had older ones, early to mid-80s. I think the latest one I had was an 89. They were all 1200s. I had one 1500. I had 2 full-on Goldwing touring, you know, with all the boxes and everything in the back, you know. I had one plain Goldwing with nothing, just it was a Goldwing, so not touring oriented, and one Aspencade, which was their kind of top of the line. Put anywhere from 120 to 150,000 miles on each one of those bikes. Drove them into the ground. How long is warranty? I'm sure it's going to be Honda's standard 1-year unlimited mile warranty is kind of what they do here in North America. So 12 months unlimited miles. And I'm not going to get an extended warranty on it. I don't see the reason in adding a $300 or $400 add-on warranty on such a cheap bike. So anybody else have a question? I'm going to see if I can go into my banners section here, and I'm gonna create a banner, and I'm gonna put in my prices while I wait for more questions. So I'm sure people are gonna be asking, so we'll just write it all up. Oh, hey, all right, cool. Oh, and the sales guys over here behind me, you guys aren't seeing him. Could you work me up some numbers on what a new Ruckus costs out the door? And what the Grom costs out the door, just for a comparison. Yeah, just so people can see, you know, kind of what it is. Because everybody is concerned about, you know, the dealer fees and all that. You're going to have dealer fees on everything. Come on. Well, my little keyboard isn't working, so I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. I got music going in the background. I hope that doesn't get me a strike. We got Ozzy playing in the background. Wanting to buy one for a daily commute. Hey, John. Yeah, I think it's going to be good for a little runaround. It's not going to be fast enough to really do a lot of highway chores, but for me, living in Houston, I can just take the access roads next to the highway, you know, the feeder ramps, and, you know, if the timing is right, I do quick on and offs to skip the intersections. So you just, you know, enter the highway, stay in the right lane, and jump right back off after the intersection. Great way to cheat. Perfectly legal. Works out pretty well. Hey, Sam. Yeah, Happy New Year, man. I'm planning on doing a Feliz Navidad video. I'll be doing a live stream and some videos on New Year's Day with the Navi. I'll see if my streaming is working out well, and I'll take it out to a state park nearby that's not too far off, and you know, do a first little road trip and maybe a overnight moto camp on the Navi. That'll be fun. Did I go look at a Grom or 22 Cub and sign up? You know, I haven't put my deposit down on the Grom or the Cub yet. I'm interested in the new Cub because of the updated motor and the oil filter. But I don't know. For a cannonball bike, newer bikes don't get as good a handicap because they're new. If you have a bike that's a few years older, it helps your handicapping score a little bit. So I'll likely just put a big bore kit in my 2019 that I've got and make it meaner. Ah, Sam, you got a F6B, good man. Yeah, I like the F6B, I almost got one of those, but then this new model came out and I really like it. And the one that just caught my eye was last year's model, just like this, the non-touring in the gray. It's like a dolphin gray, just a gorgeous color, I love it. I don't know if I want to part with 26,000 bucks, but yeah. Ruckus in the showroom in 2200, yeah. So Dave, the sales guys are gonna work up some numbers for me over there on a new Ruckus and a new Grom, at least a 21 Grom. They don't have the 22 Groms in here yet, I don't think. They've got a Monkey over there. I don't know if that's a 21 or 22. Anyway, we'll have those numbers in a minute, and I'll kind of show you what those look like compared to, you know, the Navi, just to show the setup fees and all that. John, you could pack the you know, I've actually thought about evil stuff like that. Do a bike on a bike, bike on a Riker. Carrying around my mountain bike would be pretty easy. I just need to fashion up a bike carrier that'll slip onto the max mount in the back. But actually towing another bike would be a hell of a lot of fun. That would be funny if you could, you know, hook up a wheel chalk or something and have another bike being towed by the Riker. That'd be awesome. Lear's Lens, what's my second choice for moto boots? That's easy, TCX and TCX. I'm a TCX freak. I like the boots. I'm not wearing them today. The ones I always wear, I've got at least 2 pair of them at all times. One new in the box waiting and the one I'm wearing out. It's the TCX Evo Explorers. They're comfortable enough to walk around in all day long. They've got medial protection. They're Gore-Tex waterproof. Fantastic. I've toured in those things for the last 6 or 7 years, probably 150,000 miles worth. Looking at backcountry roads, and yeah. So yeah, John, that's kind of what I would do. It's just back roads, on and offs on the feeders, and I think it'll do just fine. We're gonna find out. I'm looking forward to testing the fuel economy and stuff. I would think it's gonna be pretty good. It might not be as good as the Cub, because the Cub is chain drive. It has less driveline losses. So, in 05 secondhand, getting strong. Yeah. +1 for TCX. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, those things are awesome. I've had you know, a lot of race gear over the years, but most actual race boots and stuff like that are so friggin' uncomfortable. You mind if I show the prices?
No, not at all.
Okay, cool. So my guy just came over and he's showing prices. So let's look first at the Honda Ruckus. Okay, so here's the Honda Ruckus. We are looking at 22 Ruckus, gray. It's the one that I just looked at over there behind me. I'll take you back over there and show you in a minute. But MSRP on that thing is $27.99. You got a $276 freight fee. Assembly is the same, $212. So you're looking at $32.88 plus tax, title, license. So your actual drive out is going to be more than that. This is, you know, financing fees and all that. If you wanted to do
That's just like worst case
monthly,
scenario.
yeah, monthly financing without big down payments and all that. So drive out, $3709.44 is what you're looking at on a Ruckus in Texas. So the Navi, we're rolling out of here at $2,600 and change, so it's $1,100 cheaper, and it's a 110 versus a 50. So still a heck of a bargain. Now, who's next? We've got a 20 Grom, that's the blue one sitting over here to my left, 2020 Grom, $33.99 MSRP. Freight is a little higher at $476.50, probably because they're shipped singly, not in pairs. You got $212.50 for assembly and all that. So you're looking at $40.88 and a drive out of $45.60. So it's just what it costs. So when you start at an MSRP like that, and you end up there, everybody gets all bent out of shape. They get all angry. Well, why am I paying all that extra? Well, it's because you got freight, and then the government wants their cut. They take a huge bite out of your wallet. So that's life, that's how it works. Everybody's got to eat, unfortunately. But again, I don't really fret over those little details because, you know, what's a few $100 in setup and prep and all that in the long term of owning a bike for a few years? And you're talking hamburgers, literally. Just, you know, go to Sonic a few times, you're going to burn $100. Come on. Okay, back to questions. Sorry. I have stars now. Yeah, leather. I've been pretty happy with the TCX boots. Whatever they call that vinyl heavy-duty stuff that's on there. It's not even vinyl. I don't know what it is. It's tough. I've been down with those boots in the gravel a few times, and they barely even took a hickey. Yeah, Ragnar, you bet. And that's why I didn't lead off the live stream with how much it costs, because everybody gets their panties in a twist and they start bad-mouthing, blah, blah, you know. They wanted it for the 1807. They wanted that bargain buy. I get it. But I gave up on that, you know, haggling for the absolute bottom dollar because what you're doing is you're wasting your own time and you're not out there enjoying the bike. Would you rather be whining and moaning about a few bucks, or would you rather be riding the bike for $100 more? I don't care. I would rather ride the bike. Still cheaper than here, not by as much as it used to be, yeah. Fake leather's called Lorica, interesting. Yeah, I didn't know what it was. But those TCX boots being waterproof are fantastic, I like them. Okay, so anybody else? 1157, cool.
I don't know if it would matter, but just wanted to show because.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
This is like a full-size bike, so.
Yeah, and the freight and prep, yeah. Okay, so everybody, back to the pricing. He just brought me another price sheet showing the Rebel DCT that's sitting over here to my left. You pick your color, but the DCT. So we're looking at MSRP of $99.99 on that. The freight, $676.50. It's a bigger, heavier bike. Comes shipped one to a crate. Assembly fee is still the same. And then you've got your drive-out cost. So you start at $99.99, but suddenly you're at $11.7. So you're looking at, you know, almost $2,000 by the time the government takes their bite out of you. So that's what everybody forgets is, you know, there's always these extra fees involved that affect the total price. And that's not just with bikes, it's with cars too, so. Yeah, Mar 1957. Yeah, absolutely. These guys are great. They're going to start doing their own YouTube channel. He said around the beginning of the year, starting to focus more on videos. They got a drone. They're going to be flying it around because they've got like a wet pond out back for the watercraft and stuff like that. And they're going to start doing more videos. So maybe I can come out here and have some fun with them and do some more new bike reveals and. You know, they're big side-by-sides. Normally the showroom through here is full of side-by-sides, but they appear to be out right now. We got Credence playing over here in the background. I hope that doesn't get me a strike. Any questions to anybody else? It's going on right at an hour now, and I'm planning on dropping off of this stream and headed over to Discord. Now, I left the Discord link in my video description on this live stream. So if you don't have a Discord account, go sign up for one. It's free. You can click on the link in the description of this live stream, and we can all voice chat live over there, hopefully. I think that's how it's going to work. I don't know. We're going to find out. Hey, Preston, you jumped in just in time. I'm about to close down this live stream and head over to Discord, where we can voice chat, text chat back and forth instead of just one way, listening to me talk to myself. Dave Straight, yeah, Quasi's going to be making him coffee. Yeah, you bet. Hey, I hope to bring a lot of business over here to this dealer. They're great. You know, and anybody that's looking for that bottom dollar, just remember when you're searching for bottom dollar, a lot of times you get bottom level performance and service. These guys are great to work with, super laid back, nice clean showroom, great service department. I don't mind giving them a few extra dollars of my money. Moral Griffith, thanks, buddy. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the comments. I'll be over on Discord here in a few minutes, so if you want to join in, be happy to have you. Different time right now. Dealers getting bikes in daily. No more crates stacked. Yes. Yeah, so bikes are starting to get delivered. Several of the manufacturers, I think Kawasaki was one of the first ones, they got tired of their bikes sitting over there off of California in container ships, and they actually hired their own private offloading and refuelers to go out there and move the tankers around. They brought them through Panama and brought them up through the Port of Houston. So stuff's on the road, and Texas is one of the first stops. Hey, Preston, yep, sorry. I've been on for an hour, so I'm just going to jump off of here so I can go back and check on the bike, and I'll be on Discord. So check the video description on this live stream, and there's a link for the Discord. You can jump in on voice chat or just text chat and listen to the rest of us shooting the stuff, you know. So, all right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're an hour and 1 minute. I'm going to shut it down and jump on Discord because I think they've got a couple people waiting for me over there. I'm ready to start walking around again. Thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you all in a bit.